YouTubers! Today I'm coming to you from the Okarori Hot Springs on the North Island here in New Zealand. And today we're going to talk cock-a-doodle-doo. We got some free-range chickens wandering around here. But today we're going to do an interior tour of my van, Mikasa on 4 wheels here in New Zealand. And I'm going to talk about the things that they have done right in the build and the things they have not. And a few suggestions for them. Damn roosters. So today we're going to do a tour of this van. So this is the general layout. We have a fridge with a freezer. We have our cutlery cabinet here built into the top of the cabinets. We've got a 1-sink system and a double burner cook stove. And you will note the electrical appliance outlets are the proprietary ones that they use in New Zealand. So your North American, there's those damn roosters again. So your North American plugs will not fit in these sockets. This unit also features a wet bathroom with a shower and a toilet. This unit also has an upper berth that can sleep 2 people. This unit also features an L-shaped seating area with an optional table that you can install right there, which of course also makes into your lower bunk sleeping area. Additional storage is available underneath the seating area. One of the smart things this unit features is a solar-powered sun vent, which is a great idea. Unfortunately, storage space for cupboards is very minimal in this unit, and storing your food and your personal possessions could be an issue unless you're a minimalist. This unit also has LED lighting throughout. This fridge is quite interesting because it actually only works on shore power and 12 volts. It does not run on LP or propane, which can be a problem if you're boondocking. It also has a small freezer. A Smart Touch is the actual remote control for the stereo that is actually in the front cockpit dash, so that you do not have to lean into the cockpit to adjust the volume all the time. This van also features a dual USB outlet and a 12-volt socket, which is something that you're probably going to need if you rent this and you're from North America. I have brought along my own 120-watt inverter so that I can run my laptop when I'm boondocking, or as they call it here, freedom camping, and I don't have to worry about the voltage discrepancy for New Zealand. There are also individual controls for the LED lights, fridge, water pump, and the accessories. This van is legally licensed to only carry 3 people, although it can sleep 4. Unfortunately, this unit has the dreaded cassette toilet system, which I believe has a capacity of only 3 gallons. The beautiful thing is, though, it's fairly easy to empty by just pulling out and dumping at a station. Now let's talk about some of the design and functionality problems of this van. There are no gauges in this van to tell you how full or how empty your freshwater or wastewater is, which I think is a serious problem. Secondly, this 12-volt fridge can consume a lot of power if you're actually dry camping for days, and there is no solar on the roof. It would not have taken much to add a little bit of solar so that you could boondock or freedom camp with a little less hassles with this fridge. Another serious problem, at least for winter camping at night in New Zealand, is the fact that there is actually no furnace built in this actual van. There is no forced air furnace or furnace of any kind in this van, which is very unusual because that's one of the first things people would install in a van build if you were in North America. I actually brought my trusty propane heater with me all the way from Canada to avoid that hassle. Next, there are some wasted spaces that could have been used more effectively. Here in the rear of the van, this entire area is just completely wasted. A lip could have been put on here, or more cupboards to actually give more functionality to the rear end of the van, which unfortunately they did not do. Another thing which is odd is the fan and the light is wired together for the actual bathroom. Often if you're just going to pee in the bathroom, you don't need the fan, and that fan actually just draws extra electricity when not needed. They could have actually had 2 switches. Now, one neat and positive thing is the water heater actually functions when you drive. It'll actually heat your water as long as you're driving. And when you're parked, it will work off electricity or shore power, but it will not heat your water from propane. I do like the exterior LED lights that they installed. That was a very nice touch. If you do not bring your own propane heater like I did, they will actually rent you an electric heater. And of course, it doesn't help you when you're freedom camping because you must be plugged in to use this heater. Another odd thing this rental company did was they did not provide me with any toilet paper. They could have at least spared a few squares or one roll for me to get me going. I don't know why. It's not like it's that expensive. Ceiling height is more than ample and reasonable for anyone up to about 6'2" of height. Unfortunately, the same thing cannot be said about the wet bath shower toilet combo. If you are larger than average, you will be very challenged to actually use the toilet and or shower. Another drawback of the design of this unit is that you cannot easily move between the cockpit and the rear. You essentially have to get out of the unit to get in the back, at least to do it comfortably. And this unit does not have a microwave, which would be a nice touch for those days when you're actually plugged in. Now this van is plenty spacious enough for one person. Maybe two if you really like each other. For three, not so much. So if you have any comments, questions, please put them in the comment section below. So keep your wheels on the ground, and I'll see you soon in the next video here from New Zealand.